Mid. That is the feeling of absolutely everything at the moment. Welcome to Process, 2 weeks out from my first show at New South Wales. I'm just going to pretty much just dig straight into this meal before talking to you guys. So this one, I'm just going to pretty much talk about mentality-wise, some things that have really helped me get to this point and things I'm really struggling with, to be honest, with mentally. Leading into these, last few weeks of the show. So the main thing that I'm really focusing on is being mindful with my eating. I spoke about this in the other processes, but, not having any distraction. I don't have anything on the TV at the moment. Really being consumed with my food, tasting it, taking my time, not gobbling. All these things really start to add up, especially on the low calories. So I'm talking to you on a low calorie day. So I'm currently on 1,840 calories for this day. So I've only got 50 grams of cream of rice here. I've got a new flavor, choc peanut butter. Fucking pumped. So I've got the sludge on top and the choc peanut butter base as well. So doubling up on chocolate. And I've got my classic egg white pickle pizza thing. So I'm just going to down this and then I'll talk you guys through what's been happening and where we're going. And yeah, it's we're at the very pointy end now, and things are getting exciting. So I'll just down this, and we'll get straight into it. Right, meal has gone down very quickly. That choc peanut butter flavor is absolutely fucking cracked. So now I have a coffee. Just busying myself watching the Chiefs and the Ravens, the first game of the NFL. It's the first thing that I've actually ball sport that I've gotten into over prep. So I'm very excited to follow my team Detroit, which are going to be playing on Monday. But I digress. The main thing that I'm going to focus on this process is the process of what has happened with my mentality towards bodybuilding, towards competing, towards, being 2 weeks out from a show. The major thing that has helped me get through this mentally has been journaling. So I have filled all of this book. So I don't know how many pages that is. So a few hundred. I've now just recently bought a new one. This one's going to be filled very quickly as well. I've got 2 other books here, all completely filled, all through my thoughts through this entire prep. So pretty much for the last year of working with Jason, I've logged all my thoughts and provided myself a mission every single day to get better. This has been the groundwork for me to get through this prep. Some days I write 2 words, some days I write 20 pages. The main thing is that I'm getting out all the emotion and all the things that I worry about, and I put them onto the paper, and I make an intention to better them every single day. So, this comes down to my training, it comes down to nutrition, it comes down to sleep, it comes down to having a better relationship with Liana, being better with Dad to Ruffles. There's all these different things that I write about and I focus on. The main one that I really want to focus on, and it's something that Marcus Aurelius talks about in his meditations book, is being a good man. Now, before I read meditations, I've read it a while ago, but I was a younger man then. And now, reading it now, going through this struggle, I am so interested in the Stoicism side of things. So I went and saw Ryan Holiday live. That was the last couple of weeks ago as well. And what he talks about is like this importance of being a good man, being helpful to society, beautiful to the people around you, and this is your main focus. I used to write in my mission log, I'm a pro bodybuilder, I want to be a pro bodybuilder, I'm going to get my pro card and all of that. I've now changed the language. I go, I need to be a good man first before I am worthy of being a pro bodybuilder. So all the foundation that I need to work on with relationships with my friends and family, Liana, is much more important, is going to take me a lot further than some sort of piece of paper saying that I'm a pro bodybuilder. So a lot of language has been changed recently, and the focus has now become more on just get better. Like whatever the result is that I get on the day of both shows is meaningless, but it means for me is like, what effort did I put in to get there? Now I'm putting in 100% effort plus ultra, which is, you know, a bit of an anime term that comes from My Hero Academia. He talks about 100% effort plus ultra, so it's like more. So again, you know, I'm really focusing heavily on just the effort, like, you know, full on effort with as much as I can do with training, which, you know, I'll get into in a little bit, but full on effort with cardio, full on effort with diet, you know, everything is just being mapped out, logged, everything's measured, everything's, you know, measurable, nothing is being left to chance. So bit of stats for you. Current body weight is 78.6 kilos, which is incredibly light. My midsection has come through. I feel like absolute arse. I look like arse in my opinion. I've completely, like, slowly just depleting away, which, you know, is the sort of the end goal towards getting to the show, is just this unrelenting loss of fat, and you start to, you know, look stringy, and, you know, for me, obviously, I'm enhanced, so I start to look at like natty, and I'm like, oh, what was the point of blasting all this gear? And so all the stuff sort of goes in through your head, and, you know, this is why it's so important that I write it down, and I communicate this with Liana and Jason, my coach, and make sure that, you know, I'm level-headed going through this. In the last couple of weeks, I definitely had some complete ego death moments, which I logged down. I called my parents and told them how much I love them and how much I respected them with my upbringing to get me to be a strong man that I am today. It was lots of weird things have happened this prep, mentally. And, you know, I'm excited to see where they take me. It may not happen after these shows, it may be, you know, 5 years down the track, but the last time I competed 10 years ago I was going to say would be the catalyst for how I sort of got here as a coach, for how I got here as a business owner, for how I got here with relationships. So I'm very excited to see how far the limit lies with me competing and continuing to compete. I have made the decision next year I'm not going to compete at all. I'm just going to build, and then just going to focus on, you know, coming into the shows the following year within, you know, much higher body weight for the weight cap that I'm in. So my weight cap is 94. I think I'll compete at anywhere between 80 to 82 kilos. So I've got 15 kilos to fill out. So I think I just rambled on there, but anyway, I'll let you guys sort it out whether you're interested in continuing this video or not. So the main sort of things that I'm focusing on right now are just ticking boxes. So did I do my training at 100% effort? Yes. Did I do my cardio? Yes. Did I do my diet? Yes. Was I a good man today? Yes. Did I do my steps? Yes. You know, all of these things I'm just really focusing on, just ticking boxes and making sure that things get, you know, done. I've pulled back a lot from work. I'm now pretty much like an online coach, just not from Bali. And just purely focusing on two things, the team and myself. So with both of those things, they're very controllable. The team is very self-sufficient. So, you know, again, thank you guys for supporting me through this. We are currently 2 weeks out. So this will be the last sort of process before we move into the show day. So I'm not going to film probably a process next week. I will have one the week after, and that will be Liana being a fly on the wall, just following me through the whole weekend of that comp. Very excited to bring that to you, because I believe that if we can showcase it in the right way, it's going to give you a greater understanding of like what the bodybuilding show entails, like what the lead up. I'll show you the tan, the food, whatever else, the supplementation stuff. But the main thing is that, yeah, like I've been doing with this series, is I just wanted to show you the process and the process that I've taken. It is a way, it's not the way. It's the way that myself and my coach have sort of found that has been working for me. You know, I'm excited to refine it, because really at this point, I don't need to put on as much weight as I did last time, and I don't need to lose this amount of weight. So the preps aren't going to be as hectic as this one. So it's going to lay the foundation for, you know, some fantastic work in the off season, because honestly, I'm not really craving any foods like outside of randomly chips and Maxi Bonds. So I'm really excited just to eat more of the current food I'm eating, which is putting us in a great position for the off season to, you know, stay lean, stay in control of everything, and really, really put a lot of pressure on myself to you know, continue this effort into the off season. So again, thank you so much for following along. It's just obviously a quick update of like what's happening with me and prep. As I said, won't be a video next week. I'm just going to dive in and finish off these last 2 weeks really sort of zeroed in and focused, and then I'll bring you all the fun from show day and post. So of course, if you've got any questions, please just hit me up on Instagram if I have missed anything. But yeah, calories are high and low days, 2090 on high days, 1840 on low days. I've got 3 low days in a row. Cardio is 5 days a week for an hour on the bike, 12K steps every day. And training is, like I said at the start of the video, just fucking mid. It's just not working at all. It's just preserving muscle tissue at this point, and there's a break between meals. But other than that, we push on. I'm going to kick back and, you know, watch the NFL and heaps of TV, which is what I've been doing. I've watched like all of Die Hard, all of Lord of the Rings, all of Star Wars, a heap of Nicolas Cage movies. I just watched The Patriot this morning. We're running a challenge as well, which is really fun. So again, there's plenty of focus for me to stay cognitively, you know, disconnected from focusing too much on food. So again, a lot going on. I'm not going to ramble on anymore. Thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe. The other videos that are coming out in the following weeks are quite old, so prepare to be sort of shocked about how I look. I don't look like that now. I think the one that comes out on Monday is like 3 months old or something like that, so things are going to look a little bit different. But thank you so much, and stay tuned to show day.